What's up guys, nothingwired.com, and today we have the brand new Sony Vaio Fit 13A. Fit meaning it's Sony's Vaio flip series of Ultrabook. 13 meaning it's a 13.3 inch Ultrabook. It's a premium touchscreen Windows 8 based Ultrabook, and I'm gonna show you what's in the box first. So there you see Vaio Fit 13A is the model number. More technically, you can see the model name is this one, SVF13N1ASNB. The B meaning is the black model, the silver model has S and S. 13 meaning is the 13.3 inch, and then you can see the MRP here, it's about 99,000, but then it's listed at about 84,000 on the Sony India website. Now it's selling for about $1,250 US on the Sony US store. In India, the Flip 13 only comes in the Core i5 version, but in general you have a Core i3, Core i5 and 2 Core i7 versions. In the US store you do not get the Core i3 version, but then you get the Core i5 and both the Core i7 version, the maximum price going up to $1,650. Yeah, so let's quickly go ahead and show you what's in the box. It's a pretty thick box, very thick, and it will protect the laptop to the fullest. And then you have this underneath, which is this beautiful laptop, and you see it's divided in two parts. Now I'm going to show you what's the secret of that, but then we're going to come back to the laptop just in a bit, and I'm going to show you what else in the box. Not much really. You have your usual documents out there. Let's see what are those. You have your warranty card there, then you have your service center list, network list, you have a quick start guide there, then you have the product specifications, you have some safety regulations, and you have how to change the orientation of the LCD screen if you do not know. I'm gonna show those to you during this video anyway. So this is the backup guide, and then this is the guide to get started with Windows 8. Yeah. Then you have the USB adapter, there you see, which will also come with the power cord. Yeah. There you see, that's the USB end of the adapter. Yeah. Let's quickly open this and remove this cloth, and as you can see, it's a beautiful laptop. Yeah, just gonna zoom out a bit so that you can see more properly. Yeah, it's a nice shining Vaio. You cannot remove your hard disk and RAM. It's very thin profile, dual tone body. Yeah, it's also quite light, only about 1.3 kilos, which is not much for I mean, it's really heavy for a tablet, but for a laptop it's quite lightweight. The Sony Vaio Fit 13A, or the Flip 13 as it's known in the US, is practically the same Ultrabook as the Vaio Pro 13 spec wise. So you get the same 13.3 inch Full HD touchscreen. You have Windows 8 that's upgradable to Windows 8.1. We're already running Windows 8.1 here, and it has the same Core i5 processor, U4200. Note that it's the Core i5 U version and not the Y, not the ultra low voltage Y type. So it's a full format U, and 1.6 gig of clock speed, and this can be overclocked to up to 2.6 gig. It has 3 MB of cache memory, 4 GB RAM. The US version has 8 GB RAM, mind you. and then you have 128 GB SSD or hybrid HDD, Sony calls it. And then yeah, so also a pretty similar battery, but then usability and build wise they are poles apart. The Vaio Pro 13 is built mostly of carbon fiber, mainly to keep the weight low, and this guy is made with aluminum. You see this very nice brushed aluminum look here, and this also attracts a lot of fingerprints. By the way, you have aluminum here as well, and but then backside is plastic. Aluminum is sturdier than carbon fiber, but then you sacrifice on the weight. So the Vaio Pro 13 weighs just over 1 kilo. It's about 1.06 or 1.07 kilo, and this guy here is 1.31 kilo. Apart from that, the most important difference between the two is that you can use the Vaio Fit 13 also as a also as a tablet. So the Vaio Pro 13, you can only use that as a laptop, but then you can of course use the Vaio Fit 13 as a laptop or as a tablet. So this is your standard laptop mode. Out here you have a release button. At the moment you unlock this lock, you can flip this and this kind of will go into the tablet mode. But then there are other modes, like for example you have those slider tablet hybrids. So if you only prefer the touchscreen right here, brilliant touchscreen and the on-screen keyboard, and you just want a touchpad, you can use it in this format. You can also use it in this format, just you know, maybe just to view movies and stuff, so that the keyboard doesn't come in the way. And then ultimately you have the tablet mode right here. There you see, 13.3 inch tablet. So these are the modes mainly where the Vaio Fit 13 differs from the Vaio Pro 13. They're also priced the same. The Vaio Fit 13 cost about 84,000 right now on the Sony India store, and the Vaio Fit 13, that is, the Vaio Pro 13 cost about 79,000 on the same store. Yeah, so as I told you before, it's a fingerprint magnet. You can already see those greases and stuff. Despite of being 1.31 kilo, this actually feels pretty nice, mainly due to the thin profile here. You have the nice diamond cut Vaio logo that it does not glow, and you have the flippy hinges hidden here. So on this side you have the power out here. Now this is separate from the Pro or the Duos. You have this different and brand new kind of a power cord tip. Now I don't like this. This is you know, this comes out very easily. It does not stay in its place for too long. It's quite unconvincing. Then you have the fan here, your microphone jack, and then a speaker grill. Here is your NFC area, and then your two indicators. You can see that's one's for the battery and one's for the power. And then on this side you have another speaker grill right here, and then you have two USB 3.0 port, and this port will also act as a charger even when the laptop is switched off, as long as you have it connected to a power source. And then you have a full-size SDAC or SDXC port. The card goes in completely, preventing it from awkwardly coming out and hitting anything, because it's like protruding out. Then you have full-size HDMI port, and then your power button here. The power button is here mainly because you would need that in the tablet mode. There's another switch that's awkwardly placed, and that's the volume button right here. Yeah, so that's because you would need the volume button whenever you're using it in the tablet mode. However, when you're using it in the laptop mode, the volume button actually gets hidden, and as you can see here, the volume button actually got hidden and you cannot press it. Now to be able to press it when you're using this guy in the laptop mode, you'll have to close the lid and then change the volume here. So those are about the ports and stuff, and because this is plastic, of the 8MP camera here and then a front camera inside. You cannot remove the SSD or the RAM or even the Wi-Fi module here. You can remove, you have you know, all screws and stuff here, but they're not like on the fly like some of the earlier smaller laptops used to have. Finally, let's have a look at the full-size keyboard. Now this is the backlit keyboard. You see it backlights. Yeah, you can control the duration of the backlit. You can also choose to have the keys lit all the time, but that's gonna, of course, not very good for your battery if your laptop mostly runs on battery. And you have nice island style keyboards. They're very comfortable, very good tactile feedback right here. Yeah, well spaced apart, even from very comfortable even for the fattest of the fingers. Very nice trackpad also. It has a good matte finish to kind of, you know, not make your fingers slippery. Also helps in accurate gesture controls. All this part also attracts a lot of fingerprints and stuff. Yeah, so the Vaio Fit 13 is a very premium laptop. It looks premium, has good innovation on a design front. Sony is known for that kind of stuff anyway. Although it's only a little expensive, almost probably it's competing the MacBook Pro 13 inch, and that's why it's almost priced accordingly. But then, yeah, it's one of the best laptops that we've seen, at least in terms of build quality and looks. We're gonna see how it performs next. The Sony Vaio Fit 13A is powered by a stunning IPS 13.3 inch display. It's a touchscreen and it has full HD resolution, that means 1920 by 1080 pixels. It's also powered by Sony's triluminous display technology as well as X-Reality for mobile. That brings the all the colors and your brightness, everything becomes very crisp. The color reproduction is stunning. You can see some of the images out there, and also the good thing is even on the corners there is not significant discoloration or fuzziness, which is damn good. Let's check out a video, see how this guy looks. And again you see brilliant dark blacks, no discoloration, no fuzziness. Brilliant.
From the universe? From the messenger. Oh, yeah, of course. Our greatest masters are disappearing.
There's only one problem I have, is that slightly warmer displays on the yellow side. We have seen that with the Sony mobiles displays as well, and I prefer generally a whitish screen. You see it has a slight yellow, a slight warmer screen and brilliant metallic shine there. So I generally prefer the whitish display of the iPad kinds or MacBook, but still it's brilliant. And it also makes the text pop out. Even when you zoom in, you see the text stay connected there, they don't break. And let's try reading one of our magazines here. Absolutely stunning display. You see all those ads and everything. Very nice. In case you want to use it in the tablet mode and you want to read a magazine, you'll almost get a print magazine feeling. Yeah, The text are very good, yeah, and when you zoom in also they look nice. However, as you see, it's that yellow cast that, and now this is what I was talking about when I told that the Sony one has slightly warmer yellow cast and the iPad is absolutely white. Yeah, I prefer this kind of a display, this kind of slightly, you know, wearing off. But then this also makes the colors pop out better, and this is actually nicer for movie viewing experience. Yeah, you can see that's our color gamut reproduction. It covers the sRGB very nicely, you know, more than 80%, which is cool. Yeah. Now as I told you, the Vaio Fit 13A runs Windows 8.1. Now it does not come with Windows 8.1, it comes with Windows 8 when you buy this laptop, but then you'll be able to upgrade free to Windows 8.1. It takes some time, some GB of data, and then you'd be all up and running with Windows 8.1. Now Windows 8.1 has some advantages. Windows 8, this guy was not being able to scale very properly. The text were looking very small, and it almost hurt the eyes. But then the Windows 8.1 on a full HD screen, it suddenly made the icons bigger, and they were like scaled properly. Now you see the text and everything look more properly scaled than on the Windows 8. Apart from that, now on the Windows 8 you get that this app list, you know? And when you go down there, and the home button also comes back, but don't expect it to show you the programs and all. This has the same functionality what this does. There you see the system information. The Vaio Fit 13A is powered by Haswell, that's Intel's 4th generation latest Intel Core i5-4200U. It's not Y, it's U, so it's the standard Ultrabook CPU, 2 cores, and it has 4 GB of RAM, Intel HD graphics 4000, so it does not have dedicated graphics card. And Sony Vaio, and you see Samsung's SATA 128 GB drive. Yeah. Now one annoying thing about the Fit 13A is that the fan here is running at all times. See? Do you hear that hum? Very low hum, but it's then if you want a super quiet system, if you're working in a quiet room, that this system can drive you crazy. Now we've checked with our software like speed fan and stuff, and we found the temperature to be consistently below 40 degrees Celsius, at times even below 36-37 degrees Celsius, which is very acceptable. And you do not need the fan to be running at all time at that temperature. We have seen systems who goes upwards of 50 degrees Celsius. At that point probably you need the fan, but it's a very quiet system. It's a Ultrabook. It has an Ultrabook CPU, and the temperature, as I told you, is not very high, but then I don't know why the fan keeps running at all time. Now should you buy the Sony Vaio Fit 13A? Well, it's an absolutely stunning device in its own right. There are few things missing, like a dedicated graphics card, only 4 GB of RAM. But then you don't want to look at it from a gamer's or from a a heavy user kind of point of view, because this laptop is not made for it. It's an Ultrabook 13.3 inch. This prefers mobility over those other heavy gaming tasks, and it banks on the look, display, versatility. You also have a brilliant touchscreen, and almost equivalent to tablet experience. Even at 13.3 inch in tablet mode, you don't feel that weight on your lap, or when you're holding it with 2 hands while reading any book. So those kind of stuff, it's made of aluminum, only 1.31 kilos. So you will have to look it from a point of view of a luxury a laptop rather than a heavy, a gaming laptop or sort. Now this guy's pitch against the MacBook Pro, well, they are two different environment altogether. I still would prefer the Mac OS anytime over the Windows, but that's not Sony's fault, of course. Sony cannot make a Mac OS laptop. But even with Windows 8.1, this guy comes very, very close in terms of productivity to the MacBook Pro. Well, now deciding between this guy and the Sony Vaio Pro 13 is a little difficult, because they both are almost similarly priced. They both have almost the same specs. But if you do not have an iPad, or if you would rather want to use your laptop at times in different modes, like in tablet mode or in just viewing mode like that, then you might want to consider this. Remember, although it has a flippy hinge right here, but then this is no way more vulnerable to breakage and all than the Sony Vaio Pro 13. So for me, I think I find this particular system more versatile than the Sony Vaio Pro 13. The Sony Vaio Pro 13 is about 300 grams lighter than this, so that scores on mobility in a big way. But apart from that, I think this guy is really, really cool. I would also prefer it over the Sony Duos, by the way, and even the Dell systems. 84,000 Indian rupees or $1,250 is not a small amount, but then when you look at mainly the versatility, which is the USP of the Sony Vaio Fit 13, everything about it oozes class and a premiumness, and you're basically praying for that particular premiumness. Now when you combine the price of a only laptop and then a tablet, that to a 13.3 inch tablet, I'm sure it would cross that 84,000 mark very, very easily, and that a MacBook Pro or only a gaming laptop cannot give you. So if you're that kind of a user, if your need are so, then the Sony Vaio Fit 13 is as good as any other ultrabook in the market right now. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask any related questions and we'll try to answer them. And if you keep on getting these regular updates, then please subscribe to our channel Nothing Wired on YouTube. Thank you.